Music is, you know, it's medicine.
It's medicine.
Yeah.
It's medicine for people. It's support for people. It's inspiration. It's validity in their feelings. And it's the universal language.
I get my strength from the struggle.
So last time I saw Beebs was January of 2020 at NAMM, right before the pandemic. I figured it would be good to drive down to San Diego and pull up on her, given that we had a new song coming out, Strength from the Struggle. It would be good to catch up.
When you sent it to me a few months ago, I'm like, Beebs, okay, we haven't talked in a while. I'm killing it. I'm releasing singles with all these different artists and all these different genres, and we need to release Strength from the Struggle. It's so perfect for right now. And you sent it to me. I just started crying. Like, after I got off the phone with you, I didn't even tell you. I just started crying because I'm going to tear up right now.
Yeah.
I listened to the song and I was like, this is how I really feel. Like, my strength is from the struggle. Like, this song is like some of my favorite lyrics that I've ever, you know, recorded and written, because it's just so honest.
Right,
you know?
right.
I don't know that I've ever been so honest in a song before. But you were kind of like one of my first outside producers that I was working with, and definitely the first person I'd ever brought a song to. I like that.
Your voice was just so crazy to me, and I was just like, wow, like your voice is so kind of like unearthly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's different from your speaking tone as well. You know, so you're like, who is that?
Living for another day to liberate. I get my strength from the struggle.
I find myself, especially in the creative community, around a lot of people that have experienced a lot of trauma, a lot of hardship, a lot of struggle, you know? But sometimes the person I battle the most is myself, you know, your own thoughts, your own ego, your own self-worth, your own validity, your own self-love.
Just how you say how it opens up. You know, I got hunger pains, so I create, because sometimes, like, you know, when you have nothing there, it's almost like when you reach the bottom, there's no place to go but up. You really start figuring things out.
I think that's how we all find each other, because we've been through so much shit. And we're still here, and we still are optimistic, and we still keep a good attitude, because we also know how horrible it could be.
Music is the soundtrack to adversity. So, you know, and that's why, like, with a song like this, it's so crazy, because we started it, you know, prior to the pandemic. Once everything happened, I looked back and I was like, yo, let's pull this back out and finish it up. And it's just crazy just how, you know, how it works, and how those messages can continue to, like, speak through so many different, you know, times in life.
That's what I learned in working with the homeless community, you know, and working with Silent Project for the last few years. The power of just acknowledging another human being's presence and saying hello and asking them genuinely how they're doing, especially in the homeless community, they're just unleashing their emotions on everyone else around them who's in the same plight. So to really feel heard and validated in someone else who, you know, is outside of your circle is really powerful, and that costs $0, you know? Honestly, just having the time to grow a garden last year was like the best thing I could have done for my mental health, because it reminded me that it takes time for things to grow. You know, and things don't grow overnight, and you don't yell at the plants like, hurry up and grow into food. I'm mad because you're not food yet. You just love it and tell it, oh, thank you for growing. You water it, you nurture it. And I felt like that was such a good representation of what the world needed, because the world's going through so many growing pains, you know? So it's good for my mental health to remind me, like, yeah, shit's gnarly, but things are growing. And it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. The greatest strength that we have to each other, and the greatest warrior shield that we have, is our struggle and our pain, because that's what makes us relate to each other.
The premise of the song just really resonated, you know, when you brought, like, the concept and had, you know, that initial chorus there, just that whole I get my strength from the struggle. It just kind of is like so fitting from, you know, from the song perspective, because it just kind of like is this little burst of, you know, strength and, you know, happiness that you're like giving, like, with the message. So, you know, maybe next time somebody is like going down or processing something hard, they might just hear, ooh.
I do love making music. I want it to be unifying to people, and I I want people to think about the world around them and be motivated to get up and do something for themselves,
Yeah.
or, you know, inspired to create through their struggles or whatever they're going through.
I get my strength from the struggle.